And here we are. Why are we here a few seconds early? Because yours truly forgot to do a title card slide last night. And I just realized it as I was watching that countdown. I'm like, oh, man.
Like, where's the title card?
I'm like, oh, man. And I was so proud of myself, too, because I got a lot of stuff done Thursday and Friday for the show. And it was just like, yeah, I'm all set now. Yeah, I'm ahead of the game. And it's just like, I just noticed it just as that counting down. I'm going, where's my title card? Oh man, I forgot to do a title card. So forgive me.
It's all good. Just do two next week.
That's it. How you doing this morning, Shannon?
Doing pretty good. It's a gloomy, really rainy Saturday morning here, but hey, we're going to talk about comic books. So there's your sunshine.
There you go.
Doing okay?
You go. Sounds like a good morning to me.
Yeah.
So,
doing all right?
Yeah. Excuse me. And I just want to share with everybody, I'm wearing tie-dye in honor of superstar Billy Graham, professional wrestler who just passed away. He was a huge part of my childhood. He is the reason that I fell in love with tie-dye since I was a kid and still wear it to this day, much to the chagrin of my family, as I've said before. Oh, you should see my wife when I put on the tie-dye if we're going out somewhere. Oh my gosh, did
she give you that? Did she give you that? Are you really going to wear that look?
Yeah, along with the head shake. You know. But like I said, he was a huge part. He was the first wrestling villain that I ever liked. You know, even though he beat my beloved Bruno in '77 for the title by cheating, but that's all right. He was the man, and a lot of wrestlers after him patterned their stuff off of him. Jesse Ventura, Hulk Hogan, and a number of other guys. They took stuff from him, and to be honest, Superstar took a lot from Dusty Rhodes. So, but anyway, that's the deal with the tie-dye today. So,
cool deal.
What do you think? Should we open the doors and let in the peanut gallery?
Oh yeah, let's let them fall out of the jar real quick.
Here we go. Hail and good morning to everybody in the peanut gallery. Let's see who's talking in there today. Let's see, we got Recess right off the bat saying Crimson and Clover.
Nice to have you, sir.
Hey, Rob. And Mr. Rob Brown.
Always happy to see Rob.
Yeah, he says, I'm ready to go. Good morning to all. Good morning to you, Mr. Brown. Great to have you here. And he also says, I'm ready to see some blazers.
Well, I'll tell you what, much more of that, and John's going to start asking for copyright money.
That's it. He's going to want to be on the payroll here. Easy Comic Readers in the house as well. Come on over, baby. Whole lot of reading going on. Yes, sir. Yes, I said, come on over, baby. You can't go wrong. That's it.
Nice to see you, sir.
Awesome. Love it. Get morning lyrics. Oh, and we have Lady M. Maranya is in the chat. Good morning to Rod and everyone in the peanut gallery. Well, we're going to take a few seconds here because since Maranya showed up, we're going to just, let's see here. Make sure I got the right. So good morning to you, Maranya.
Rania. Yeah, that was cool. So,
And we've got Mr. Rob Brown again saying good morning to everyone. And Michael Taylor is in the house.
good morning, sir.
Good morning, Michael. Great to have you with us again.
Always.
Oh, and the professor is here, Eric Breen. Comic Book Memories in Color, a Quinn Martin production. Oh, why do I hear Dark Shadows theme playing
Right.
in the background?
Yeah.
It's a Quinn Martin production. I remember hearing that every show. It's a Quinn Martin production. And Michael Taylor says, good morning, Eric. Rob Brown says, laugh out loud. I love these 70s detective shows. Laugh out loud. And Eric Green says, hey, Michael. Rob Brown says, Eric Green, you a fan of Canon? Captain Strangelove, Hans is in the house. Great to have you with us again.
Yeah.
Always great to have you in there, Captain. Good morning to one and all of you. Mixed bag of nuts, he says. Absolutely. And I want to thank Captain Strangelove for the great shout out on his latest video. We really appreciate it. If you get a chance, definitely go check out that video. A lot of cool stuff from that wonderful world of stuff that he has down there. Always amazing stuff that he shows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just anytime he does a video, I'm just looking in the background, like, what's going on back here today? You know, stuff in front of him. You know, hey, just found this in a storage building. You know, it's only 3 copies of Batman 181, but okay.
Awesome stuff. And Graphic Man, great to have you with us, Micah. Crimson Bands must be referring to Alabama. Oh, man. Great to have you with us, Micah. Rob Brown says, nuts is right. Laughing out loud. Michael Taylor says, good morning, Captain. And good morning to Graphic Man as well. And Graphic Man saying hi. And Eric Green says, title change. Comic book fading memories. That might be more accurate.
He's not wrong. Yeah, he's not wrong.
No, he isn't wrong. He rarely is. I'm finding out especially when it comes to these age things. He's right on point. Graphic Man says we're leaving without a proper title card. Yes. I don't know if you were here when I first apologized because I realized that I didn't make a title card as it was counting down to the title card. Nope, totally spaced it. Hippies Collectibles, Tom. Great to have you with us, Tom. Sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Greetings, people of Earth, he says. Rob Brown, oh my gosh, Superstar is gone? Yes, unfortunately, he passed away, I think 2 days ago. He was on life support system, and his wife wanted to keep him on it for a while, and the doctors wanted to take him off it, and I don't know how they arrived at the decision, but yeah, he was taken off it, I believe, and he passed away from it. So very, very sad, tragic end to a great legend of wrestling. So hence my tie-dye. He is the man responsible for my tie-dye fetish. Graphic Man, next week Rod will have Superstar Billy Graham's mustache. No, I can't grow a facial hair to save my life. The tribute goes on. No, I didn't like that version of Superstar so much when he had the colored goatee. I liked him with the blonde hair, clean cut, long bushy sideburns down the side. That was my cool Superstar. You know, man full of twisted steel and sex appeal. Woo! Michael Taylor says Shannon is gonna rain all day by me too. Hopefully,
it is set in here. It is a gloomy Saturday, but hey, we got Rod and I was saying earlier, we got comic books, so there's the sunshine.
There you go. Cougar Comics, great to have you with us.
Nice to have you, sir.
Yes, awesome.
What a great channel. Another great channel.
Yes. And the Jackson Roy Kirk. Well, now it's a party. Strolls in with coffee. Hello, folks, he says.
Happy Saturday, Jackson.
Good morning, Jackson. And Michael Taylor says, Doc, I think originally Superstar Billy Graham was a bad guy. Then when he returned to wrestling, he turned good. Yeah, he was a good guy when he came back in the NWA, I believe. When he returned to the WWF or whatever, he was still a bad guy. He did the karate gimmick, you know. But when he returned to the NWA, he was a face. And then he was in Florida, and he also became a face down there, fighting with Kevin Sullivan and his band of weirdos. So, absolutely. Oh, don't get me talking wrestling, man, because we got comics to show. Because I will talk wrestling with you all day long. The Hotel Orloff, Gratu.
Gratu, good to have you, sir.
Good morning to you, Gratu. Great to have you on board in the Peanut Gallery today. Thank you. And Maranya says, you brought a grin to my face with that. Thank you so much. And yes, you had 3 of my favorite things in that section. Cats, bunnies, and my guy, Iron Man.
All right.
You're very welcome, Maranya. It was very well deserved. You're always here, and we appreciate it.
We certainly do. Love having you.
Even when we show up on the other stuff, like if we show up at like the readings and whatnot, and she always puts us in the chat, basically gives us a shout out, and I really appreciate that. I know you do too.
Oh yeah,
so
agree.
You are tremendous. You are tremendous, and that is why you deserve Nut of the Day. So thank you. I'm glad you appreciate that. And Michael says, "Hey, Gratu." And Maranya says, plus I have coffee as well. Chocolate coffee, that hot chocolate mix in the coffee. Oh, I bet you my wife would like that. Oh,
got to have my coffee. It's my only vibe. I don't have one. That's it.
Oh, my wife's been on a little bit of a coffee kick lately, and she loves chocolate. So I'm gonna suggest that to her, Maranya. I bet you she's gonna love that. And Captain Strange said, Maranya, Rod, and Shannon show their stuff. There you go, baby.
Thank you, sir.
Maranya, yes, they do, Hans. And Paulo Costa.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Great to have you with us as usual, Paulo. Thank you very much for stopping by. Just for Micah, do a title card full of Eli cats.
Oh, we can't even call him Gil Kane anymore. Okay. Wow, it is getting bad.
I am working on a little bit of a thing for it involves Mr. Kane. Hopefully be able to unveil it maybe next week. We'll see. But I'm working on something, Paulo, so stay tuned. And Maranya says, that's the other cats. I like a lot, Paulo. Very nice. Well played, Maranya. Hippies Collectibles. Yes, sir. Coffee. Looks like a donut. Yeah. Oh, now, see, they're going to start in with the food. Now I'm going to be hungry.
Yeah.
Graphic Man. No requests from the gallery. Uh-oh. He's shutting down the voice of the people? What?
Wow.
Paulo Costa says, meanwhile, I've already had half a pound of fish for lunch. It's now time for scotch. There you go. Everything has its time and place, right, Paulo?
Right.
Graphic Man says, hello, Paulo. And Han says, Paulo, ha ha ha, Gil Kane. And Hippies Collectible says, Cougar, hiya, hiya. Graphic Man says, let's return to the subject of Rod getting a fake mustache. Oh, maybe a fake one, but I can't grow a real one. I've tried several times, and each time my wife lets me know. Gives me that.
Don't do it.
No, that's got to go. So, Mike Taylor says, yes, it's a sunny day by me because it's comic book memories time. Well, thank you so much, Michael. We appreciate that. We try our best to bring a little sunshine on Saturday morning, no matter what the weather. And Hippies Collectibles says, Eli's coming. I love it. I love it. Oh, and Captain Strangely says, I'm having hazelnut and chocolate coffee. Now, I know she likes hazelnut. So maybe hazelnut coffee and a little chocolate in there might be the way she goes. Maranya says, this live stream goes well with shrimp and cheesy grits for breakfast. Really? Shrimp
Sounds
people?
good to me.
Shrimp? No, I never eat shrimp. I don't eat really any seafood at all. But I love the smell of fried clams, but I can't eat them.
I thought there was something fishy about you.
Yeah. But good night, folks. Thanks for coming. But I never heard of people eating shrimp in the morning. I mean, I heard grits in the morning, but I never heard of shrimp in the morning. Of course, I'm not, well-to-do or whatever. Not well-to-do, but world-renowned or whatever. So I don't have anything like that. For me, a big breakfast is like, toast and home fries. I'm happy. But all this food talk gonna make me hungry.
Yeah, I know they're killing me here.
Oh, Hippies Collectible says Kona blend for me. Kona blend for me, Hans. Okay. Took me a second because I was thinking Kona. I was thinking Kona of Monarch Island.
Yeah, I know. I got that over here somewhere.
Yeah, and I was thinking, wait a minute. I got to figure out how this goes together. Michael Taylor says the comments are coming fast and furious. You ain't kidding, brother. I'm trying to keep up with them. And Paulo Costa says, no fried clams, and you call yourself a New Englander. I know, brother. I don't eat chowder either. I'm sorry. Corn chowder and all that. My wife likes it. To me, potatoes and milk, they are exclusive. They don't go together. That's just me. I'm like, soggy potatoes and milk? No. Captain Crunch and milk. And potatoes fried. That's how they go. Mike Bell says, good one, Shannon. Maranya says, well, I don't have any bacon to toss in, so shrimp works for me.
All right, got enough. My stomach's grumbling. Just stop.
Oh, put him right over the edge now. And Captain Stranger says, Kona, I also have that coffee from Whole Foods. All right. Graphic Man says, remember, kids, to type big words to see if Rod can read anything he sees. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's a challenge nowadays, and I was supposed to have surgery on my eye last Thursday, but they put it off now. I got to wait 3 more weeks before they do it. And let me tell you, yeah, it ain't no fun to try and read comics and stuff. It's very, very difficult. So if you notice, I get out of frame because I'm getting as close as I can with these bifocals here to see what you guys are saying because I want to get it right. Hippies Collectible says, good stuff, Hans. Tim Hortons also. Oh, yeah. Eric Green, the professor, says, is Mariko Tamaki writing this chat? Fortunately, most of you don't read her Drek and won't get the reference. I got to admit, I don't get the reference, so I must not read her stuff.
I don't know.
So you're going to have to explain. You got some explaining to do. Paulo Costa, but then who am I to talk? According to my ancestry, I'm supposed to be crazy about olives, and I can't stand them. Well, there you go. There is no stereotyping. We got big words. Oh my gosh. Maranya says we'll be able to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious then. See?
I can say that word. Yeah. Or perpetuous, yeah.
I'm telling you, the only reason I know that word, man, is from the soundtrack to Mary Poppins. I played that over and over and over as a kid. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Califragilistic. I used to be able to say it backwards, but I can't do it anymore. Or okay, the second word, or propitious.
Yeah.
Propitious. Okay, because that one's new to me. I haven't recognized that one. The latter trips up both Eric and Mika. Oh, well, I'm in good company, right? So, all right, we got a couple more we'll get through here. Eric Breen, all of your comments have multiple page food scenes. Multiple page food scenes. Oh, I see. Michael Taylor, yes. Yeah, reading. I'm pretty much blind as a bat without my glasses. Yeah, well, right now that's about how I feel,
Yeah, I
Michael.
know. When I do this, it's like somebody just smeared Vaseline across my eyes.
Oh
Oh, there
man,
they are.
I'm telling you, I can't wait for them to get in there and clean it out and do whatever they got to do. So Michael Taylor says it's 12 already. It 12? I was going to say no way. I know this time goes by fast, but whoa. All right, well, we caught up with the Peanut Gallery. They're great as always, ready to go and rambunctious as usual. So
Oh, yeah.
why don't we show some comics now?
Cool.
Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first? How you want to do it?
I can go first, yeah.
All righty.
Something a little bit more offbeat here. The 70s. Who remembers ARG?
Oh my gosh.
Man, I love this title because to me it was like a cross between Not Brand X and Plop, Creepy, and Mad, and all that zaniness, kind of horror type comedy.
Yeah.
But, great stuff, man. I always loved it.
It's one of those ones you don't see or hear about too often nowadays.
Right.
Excuse me.
And here's issue 2. Now, this is what got me hooked on this title, and Tom Sutton especially. This is my only original copy I had since I was a kid, but it's coverless. But issue 2, there's a story in there called Gerald's World. And to me, this is like Tom Sutton at his best. I mean, there's just so much to look at. A lot of it's like Mad Magazine. You look at in the corners and on the, the margins, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on.
Wow.
Yeah, I love this story. It's one of my favorite stories.
That is a busy page of artwork right there.
He's watching. He's a big horror movie freak, and he's like watching TV, and he gets pulled in to that universe. They're all after him.
Dadzuka.
Yeah. Big fan of Tom Sutton's work.
Oh yeah.
But there's like some regular horror stories in here. There's like here's one, art by Alfredo Alcala.
Oh wow.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh.
And who else we got here?
That reminds me of that story from Creepshow there about the cockroaches.
Yeah. There's a page I really like.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite books.
Not going to be a good day for that gentleman.
And I'm not sure who did the art on this. It looks like somebody that might have drew Mad, but
Frank N. Stein.
Yeah. Anyway,
very cool. That's neat. From your childhood, I always
just some funny stuff. There's actually a copy with a cover on it.
Oh, cool.
Here we go. There's issue number 3. There's only 5 issues.
Neat.
Here we go. Issue number 4. More of the same. Night Gawker. They kind of did parodies like Mad used to do. Last issue number 5 with Count Varicose.
Very cool. Okay.
Some fun stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that's more Marvel monster stuff. We got Uncanny Tales number 1.
Oh yeah.
I love these early 70s reprints.
Yes.
A lot of it was Kirby and Ditko and Don Heck and Ramita and all those guys. Jack Keller, a lot of cool stuff.
See, that's another one of those type of series that I didn't pay attention to in the 70s because I was strictly the superhero guy, but I've come to appreciate those things now.
Oh, I love them. This was probably like the first thing from Marvel that I wanted to get all the time was these books before I got into their superheroes. Number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Cool cover. I'm not sure who did that. I'm sure somebody can tell us. And number 3.
My grave. No way out.
Number 4. Looks like they're having an auction, right?
Yeah.
What can I get for this guy strung up on a rope? Right now. This is one of my favorite covers. Got a yeah. This is a childhood copy. It's number 5. Pretty beat up, but don't go in the cellar.
Ah.
But why?
It never pays to go in the cellar, man.
Never pays to go in the cellar. All right. Never pays to go out in the woods either.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, they fell over. Number 7. Another childhood copy.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's show some monsters here.
All right.
Where creatures roam. Number 1.
Oh.
The Brute That Walks with a classic Jack Kirby cover.
It's just, 15 center, man, with the corner box. That takes me right back.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
This one only lasted 8 issues. There's another number 1. Number 2. I spent midnight with the monster on Bald Mountain.
Bald Mountain. Wasn't there a Disney thing? Something about Bald Mountain?
Witch Mountain. Escape to Witch Mountain. Is that the one?
I was thinking it's part of Fantasia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Chernobog.
Yeah.
Is part of it.
There we got some more Kirby monsters.
Borg of Easter Island.
Yeah. And issue number 4. Van Doom, he who made a monster.
Van Doom. Would you love to just be there when they come up with these names? Just sitting around spitballing names.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's another Van Doom. Number 5. Gorgilla. Godzilla and a gorilla had a kid.
There you go. and he ain't happy about it.
These stories are so fun.
Mm.
Here we go. Number 6. I brought Zog, the Unbelievable, back to life.
Oh, nice.
Good old Zog.
Zog.
I knew him well. Yeah, I always like this cover. Where creatures roam, number 7. Glop.
Oh, cool. Glop. That writes itself.
Right? Yeah. And last issue. Yeah, I guess I got a couple of these. Number 8. This really cool cover. The Mummy's Secret.
Oh, yep.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I'll turn it over to you now, my friend.
Okie dokie. We'll get the duel back up here, and we'll pop back over to the peanut gallery here and see what they're saying now. Maranya says that one with Tom Sutton reminds me of the reprint Mad Magazine did of their original magazine, which was like 5 by 8 inches.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Mike Taylor says, sounds like a cool story. So I'm trying.
Gerald's World. Go out and buy that issue right now.
There you go. And Paulo Costa says Frankenstein, better known as Francis Nolan Steen. And Michael Taylor says, arg, cool covers. Yes, sir, rebub. And Rob Brown says, great book, Shannon. Love these Marvel Bronze Age horror books.
Oh, yeah. I knew I was going to hear from Rob on that one. Good stuff.
Absolutely. And Maranya says those Uncanny Tales were allowed to be reprinted because of the revised comics code. Before any sort of monsters and vampires were, before that, any monsters and vampires were a no-no. Yeah. Which was, when you think back now, I mean, that was just stupid. That was just stupid to, because you still had the things in movies and TV. So why wouldn't you be able to, kids are going to see that stuff. Why would you try to hide them? I don't know.
Yeah, it just amazes me, everybody burning their comic books in the 50s. Comics are the devil.
Oh, man. How far we've come. Jackson Roy Kirk says, wow, I should have been looking for things like Uncanny in the 90s instead of all the junk from the big two. Oh, let's see here. I lost my place. There we go. And Mastodon Comics and Music. Great to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Rod and Shannon. Just checking in. My signal is shoddy outside. Have a good show. Well, thank you very much for checking in with us. Appreciate it. Hey, Michael Taylor says childhood copies are the best copies. I'm with you. You, Michael.
Lower the grade, you're just like,
oh yeah. It's just whenever I hear somebody and they're showing something from their childhood, I mean, to me, that makes it ultra cool, because I mean, that is a physical tether back to your childhood, and that thing's been with you all the way through your whole journey through life. That book's been with you some way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah.
So it just makes it that much more special,
Oh, it does.
Hippies Collectible says Night on Bald Mountain.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, so that is the Disney thing. I was thinking Escape from Witch Mountain. Yeah, I was wrong. Thank you, kind sir.
Hey, Maranya says Night on Bald Mountain was in Fantasia. Yeah, okay. I thought I recognized Bald Mountain. A version of it called Night on Disco Mountain was in Saturday Night Fever. I have both. I love both versions. I'm not aware of the one of Saturday Night Fever. That's new to me.
That. Yeah.
Now I want to. I got to go hunt. Maybe they have that on YouTube somewhere. I got to hunt that down. I want to know. Thank you, Maranya. And Paula Costa says, "Yep, being there, spitballing names, Kirby delivering the uncommissioned art, and Stan going, what is this? Gorgilla? Great, I thought of it." So true, probably. Easy Comic Rita says, some groovy ghoulish gets Shannon. Yes,
thanks, sir.
Michael Taylor says, Shannon, terrific books.
Appreciate
as always.
Lots of fun.
And Captain Strangelife says, Night on Bald Mountain is a Musar. Okay. Musar. I think you made that name up, Hans. I think you made that just to trip me up.
Classic. Throwing big words on us today.
That's it. Fantasia incorporated it into that great Disney classic in 1941. I love that music, mysterious and beautiful. That was one of my favorite parts of Fantasia.
That's a classic cartoon there.
Yep. Absolutely. Michael Taylor says, now those comics that they burned would have made them millionaires. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And therein lies the rub, as they say. And Rob Brown says, I agree, Rod, about certain comics tethering you to your childhood. I currently have a huge stack beside me, all books that left an impression on me as early as I can remember. Isn't that awesome? Just that. Yeah. I mean,
we got those stacks all around us.
Yeah. Yes, we were just talking about this this morning before the show. Sometimes it's hard when you wake up and try to get things going, and you're like, oh, I forgot to pull some books, so I gotta go downstairs and pull some books. And you're in the comfort of your nice warm bed, and you're like, oh, I really don't want to get up. But man, once you step foot down in your comic room or whatever, yeah, the light comes on. And Yeah, and it just like, man, it just puts a smile on your face, brightens your day. It brightens your
Yes, it
day,
does.
and I never get tired of that. Never get tired of that at all. So, yeah, anything I don't have a whole lot of my geez, I think I've only got one book, I think, from the Silver Age that collections that I had twice. But my bronze, a lot of my bronze superhero stuff, uh, from Marvel, especially and from DC as well. Uh, that is stuff from my off the rack. Yeah, baby. So those books really mean a lot to me. Very, very special to me. So I agree with you wholeheartedly, Rob. So absolutely. Emiranya says, no, actually, Hans didn't make it up. I found that name when looking up Bald Mountain. Oh, then I guess it's just me. I can't talk today. Oh man, not that I can talk any day. But let's see. Eric Breen says, "Don't go towards the light rod." No. oh, no. Only when the light's down here in the comic room or whatever. I don't know what I'm calling it this week. Let's see now. Captain Strange Life says, "Oh, you see, he did that again. He did that just to mess me up again. I know you're smirking. I see you laughing over there, Hans." Mussorgsky was a Russian classical composer. He died in the late 1800s. Oh, that's why I have never had to deal with his name before. Oh, all righty. Hippies Collectible says, I love finding stuff that I forgot I have. Yo, yes.
That's always fun.
Yes, sir, Bob. I think I do it almost every time I come down and pull books. I'm like, sometimes you don't even remember where you bought it. Excuse me. You don't even remember buying it, And then there's other times where you think you didn't have it and you wind up buying 2-3 copies of it. I've been there, done that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wish I'd keep track of like where and when I bought stuff, especially all the old mail order places.
That's funny. We talked about it before. I never did any mail ordering back in the day, and it just never occurred to me. I don't know why it didn't occur to me. It's probably just some hick kid out here in
Oh
the
man,
country.
there's nothing like ordering those books and then having to wait the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks to get them, and
Oh,
then you see
wolf.
that brown mailer coming in the mail, man. You're like, oh, this has got good stuff in. You rip it open, you're like, nothing like that.
Oh, see, for me, it was when my mom or my grandmother or grandfather gave me a quarter, and then the next thing would be, "Hey, Dad, when we go into the Rexall drugstore," because I couldn't wait to get there. And it seemed like you took this long walk through the store and past the perfumes and past the soda fountain, and then way in the back of the corner of the store was the big wooden rack, and it's just it's just a magical time. Michael Taylor says, Doc, at least you still have Silver Age from your childhood. One's better than none. Yes, and believe me, I cherish that one. I've told the story many times how it came from my grandmother's house, and it was a real pleasure to get that. Rob Brown says, I do that all the time. Oh my goodness, I have 5 copies of this book. Laugh out loud.
Yeah,
I think
that's what me and our good friend Eric K call the multiple copy syndrome or sickness.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
sickness, actually. Yeah.
Sickness. Jackson Roy Kirk says, I remember when I got most things from the 70s. Things I got last month. I'm with you there. Absolutely. I
That
can't
is the truth.
remember. I can remember where I picked up a comic book in 1968, what else was on the rack and everything, but I can't tell you what I had for breakfast yesterday. So, all right, we got Maranya saying, I remember buying comic books once a year at the Red and White store in Long Beach, North Carolina, growing up. What my first comic book was, no idea. Likely DC, as Marvel tended to have continued stories then. Awesome. Oh, I love hearing the stories of people's memories, their comics and whatnot. I know you do too. That's why we're here doing this, baby. Every week. Love the stories. All right, I think we're caught up with the Peanut Gallery. And so we'll show some books here. Let's see. What do I want to start with here? What am I going to start? I think I'll start with my Charlton stack. I got a stack of Charltons here. We'll share those with everybody. So here we go. All righty. We got 6 Gun Heroes. And I didn't write down what number it is. So pick a number. And there you go.
47.
Okay. 47 it goes. Sold to the man. All right. So this one here is
not putting a number on the cover is like a marketing ploy because this. If you're a continuity freak, and you want to get all the issues, we'll have to open it up to see, and then you get to see the art, and it just makes you buy more stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm trying to get all the appearances of Gunmaster, and he was in this series quite a bit. So
that's a cool cover. I like that.
Yeah, a little throwback. And another 6 Gun Heroes. And this is number 62 from 1961.
We even got floating heads on the Westerns. I love it.
There we go. It's a party now. And we got the Phantom. Little Jim Aparo action going on right here. Number 35.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Oh, I'm trying to get all of Jim Aparo work on the Phantom too. Let's see. World of Wheels, number 32.
Oh, that's cool.
This one took first prize.
Wow. I believe it.
And we got Strange Suspense Stories, number 6.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
And Strange Suspense Stories, although this is this is volume 1, I believe. And this is number 47.
Oh, yeah.
All the way.
There's the good stuff.
Yeah. It's all the way from the spinner rack in 1960.
Well, it's all good stuff. They're just different degrees of good stuff,
Exactly. And Outlaws of the West. And I can't even read what that number. I can never read their numbers. Oh, but I got it on the back, so we'll go with that. Number 55 of Outlaws in the West.
Nice.
I like that cover. Nice little simple drawing.
Yeah.
Man, you learn to really appreciate it. Them guys drawing horses. Man, that takes some skill right there.
Yeah, you got to give it to them.
Yes, sir. Bob. I love this one too. Outlaws of the West, number 46.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that perspective. Kind of a worm's eye view. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a showdown. Who's going to clear leather first? And we got Sarge Steele. And I don't know which number this is because I didn't write it down.
Sarge Steele. Yeah, I think Higgy Pop Comics showed a Sarge Steele the other day.
Yep.
One of his videos.
He had some great stuff he was showing too, man. Well, he shows great stuff in all his videos. Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
Great stuff indeed. I got some other stuff that I pulled because of him in one of the next rounds. We got Jungle Tales of Tarzan. I believe this is number 3.
Oh, that's a cool cover. I keep forgetting that Charlton had a Tarzan run.
Yeah, 4 issues was it?
Yeah, I guess that's why it just kind of came and went pretty quick.
And I got to look in that. I haven't come across it yet, but in that Charlton Companion you sent me there, I wanted to find out if there was anything about why they did these 4 issues, and then it suddenly stopped and everything. Was there a reason why?
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't read all of it yet. I've just been kind of picking and choosing some articles, but I want to eventually get through all of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Let's see. Hot Rods and Racing Cars, number 104.
Cool.
And more Hot Rods and Racing Cars. This is number 103.
Oh, I like that one. Got the go-go checks on there.
Yeah. A little
15,
bit, huh?
16 too. Yeah, that's a cool
Yeah.
one. What number is that?
This is number 103.
103. All
Yep.
right.
Clint Curtis and his Road Knights. I thought I heard somebody somewhere, might have been Eric. Eric, if I'm attributing this to you erroneously, please let me know. But I thought it might have been you that mentioned that somebody said Clint Curtis was going to be in an upcoming movie, DC movie or TV show or something.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just recently heard that this past week. So let me know, Eric, if you know anything about it. If not, well, then I'm sorry to misquote you. And we got Billy the Kid, number 81.
Nice.
I really like a lot of these Billy the Kid covers.
Yeah, you got the horse with the flared nostrils. That's always good.
Is that a Gil Kane horse? Couldn't resist. We got Billy the Kid, number 49, all the way from 1965.
There we go.
Bang, man.
Marshall with a mask.
Yeah. And we're going to close it out with this Billy the Kid. This is number 48, again, from 1965. I like this one.
I like the gun. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Boom. Billy got picked off. Not healthy to live up there. A lot of lead in the air. So there we go. So we go for the first round. Let's get us back on here together here. And let's check out the peanut gallery once again. I got to figure out where I left off. Let's see. I believe this right here. Maranya says, the one that stuck in my memory was Super Team Family number 7, which Eric gave me recently. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I actually got some of those back here.
All right.
Title, yeah.
That's cool, though. Higgy Pop.
Higgy Pop. Good to see you, sir. Ring the bell.
No, we hit the bell for Higgy Pop.
Yeah, and remember, comics make you smart.
Hey, guys, the Peanut Gallery is alive and well. Yes, sirree. That's right. Comics make you smart. And we've talked about that before. That's absolutely true. We both, picked up a good vocabulary from comics. So. All right, Captain Strange Life says, well, hello, Higgy. And Higgy Pop says, hi there, Captain. And Maranya says, I remember the Phantom being in the Color Sunday Funnies. Yep, I do too. It was one of the ones that I really looked forward to reading when I was 8 to 10, 1970, 72. Great stories and art all around. The Ghost Who Walks. Yeah, it was a great character.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean, the visual was just so cool. It was so simple, but so,
Yeah. And just the legacy that they built into that, how, there was a different Phantom all the, every century or whatever. I thought that's cool. That's cool. It's a great way to build a legacy of this character never dies type of thing. The people just know him as the Phantom. He's always been here. It always will be. That's a great concept. I love that concept. And I know the movie there, was it Billy Zane? They took a lot of flack over that movie, but I gotta admit, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, what's not to love? I thought it was cool, And Michael Taylor says it was a great it was a great feeling that will never happen again. Putting 2 dimes and then later 1 single quarter on the counter. I'm glad I was lucky to experience that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We are with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just so, man, I get that warm, fuzzy feeling thinking about that stuff, Oh my gosh. Cause it was such a big deal. Oh, you got a quarter. Oh, that means 2 12 centers and a piece of penny candy. Top of the world, Ma. Great stuff. Great stuff, man. The Jackson Roykirk says, the ghost who walks. You talking about Eric again, Miranda? Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Shots fired. Miranda says, ha, that's me some days, Jackson. Higgy Pop says, wow, Sarge Steele, that's a blazer.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Michael Taylor says, cool Sarge Steele cover. Thank you, sir. Jackson Roykirk says, no, you're the thing that who walks. The thing who walks. Ouch. Zippy's Collectible says, I never saw a Charlton Tarzan before. Cool. Yeah, there was only 4 issues, Tom. So, and they're real affordable. So you can pick them up real cheap on eBay. Believe me, that's how I got them. Michael Taylor says, very cool Tarzan cover. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that as always. Maranya says, my brother and I pooled our spending money like $2, and he let me pick out the comic books. Back then, I could get an inch or more thick stack of books easily for that price. Wasn't that great when you could do that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's just I miss those days. Many times I've told my wife before, and she's probably sick of hearing it, but I would love to have a time machine and go back. Just give me one day, so I could go back to all these places of my childhood just one more time to experience it. It would be such a blast. Michael Taylor says, that kid on the cover reminds me of Speed Racer. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a big cartoon for me when I was a kid and we lived in Ohio.
Absolutely. I just Snuffles McGraw on Instagram. He posted a picture. He posts all kinds of great pictures. So if you need to check them out, you guys, if you haven't yet. But he put on one of Racer X, and I'm like, oh man! And I wrote down. I says, I remember watching that cartoon. That was huge. Coming home after school, and we had just gotten cable, and so it was like, oh, we get to watch these cartoons that I've read about in the TV guide. Hey, what is that? What And that was a daily big thing right there. Speed Racer. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a human of wheels. Maranya says, too true, Jackson. Excuse me. Voicing the thing is easy for me. Voicing characters like Mantis or Phyla Val actually hurts my throat more than old Benji. Well, you do a great Benji. Believe it or not, you do a great Benji. Rob Brown, laugh aloud. Is that a Gil Kane horse?
It's got the upturned nostrils,
Yeah, you never know. Sometimes, why the long face? But I just Jackson Riker laughing. All of Kane's horses had flared nostrils. Oh. Easy Comic Reader says, love that Guns and Gears, Doc. There you go. I like that. Guns and Gears.
Yeah, that's catchphrase.
Yeah. Have to confiscate that for a future use. Michael Taylor says Gil Kane would have done a great Streisand.
Oh, don't be slamming on my girl Barb. I love her.
Nice book, Doc. Well, thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate that as always. And Hans says, Charlton comics are unique in the worlds of sequential art and well worth collecting despite lacking in their production quality at times.
Yeah, that's part of the charm, though.
Exactly.
You get the miscut pages. You get like insides that doesn't have anything to do with the cover. You have double covers, and you have the zigzag cuts sometimes on the pages. I mean, it's awesome.
Always an adventure.
When
you're reading the Charlton, always an adventure. And Paulo Costa says, not sure if comics make me smart. They make me poor. And how smart is that? Well,
we need that. We need to have Higgy do a whole video on that. Why do comics make you smart if you're making yourself poor?
That's so true, though. They do make us poor. Oh, my wallet screams every time I watch some of your videos, Mr. Man. I love it, though. Love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Jackson Roy Cook says, so true, Paulo, but still so much enjoyment. Enough said, baby. Maranya says, between making the reading the encyclopedia for fun as a kid and later Marvel Comics, my vocabulary grew exponentially. I'm right there with you. I know Shannon is as well. One word that I can think of, rendezvous. For years, I was saying rendezvous. What is rendezvous?
Yeah, what is rendezvous?
Yeah. And then one day, the way it was used in the context, I just clicked, and it's like, I wonder if that's rendezvous. And the S was silence, and that's when it clicked, and it was just like, there you go. I learned another word. So it really did boost my vocabulary, help me with creative writing and stuff like that later on in like high school and stuff. Absolutely. And Rob Brown says, finally, somebody besides me admits the Phantom movie was great. You are not alone, sir. Absolutely. Paulo Costa says the Phantoms movie was pretty good. Not a big blockbuster and not an Oscar-worthy performance, but it sure was an entertaining ride. Need more Garan, though. It's funny because, you say Oscar worthy and stuff like that. Most of the Oscar movies that win are movies I wouldn't pay to go see. I don't know if maybe it's just me, but the movies, when they come out and they say the critics hate the movie, chances are I'm going to be liking it.
Right. I pay no attention to critics one way or the other.
Yeah. Yes, there's been way too many for it to be a coincidence that they say, "Oh, this movie's awful." Whether it was a Clint Eastwood Western or whatever it be, and I wind up liking it. And I just don't get that. It's like, what are you looking for when you review these movies? What are you looking for? Are you looking for the meaning of life? Although that was a great movie.
What's the criteria? Yeah.
I don't get that. So it escapes me. So maybe I'm just not smart enough, I guess. I don't know. Michael Taylor says, yeah, The Phantom was a fun movie. Absolutely. I put The Phantom right there with the Shadow movie with Alec Baldwin. There.
Yeah.
I liked the Shadow movie. I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah.
So
as long as you enjoy it, it doesn't have to be great for everybody.
That's it. So I just don't see how they get poo-pooed so much. Captain Strangelove says dimes and quarters truly consisted of real value before 1964. Still had the silver. Yes, I still have a few silver quarters and silver dollars from my coin collection that I had. So absolutely. Rob Brown says, who's looking forward to Frazetta's Fire and Ice comic coming this summer?
I heard about that. Yeah.
I haven't heard about it.
Yeah.
Fire and Ice. Do we know what it's about, or?
I'm not exactly sure, but I just heard Frazetta. That's all I needed to hear. So,
Jeez, how old is Frazetta? Does anybody know?
I don't know. Is he still around, or has he been gone a while?
Well, that's why I was wondering if he's. I don't
know. I'm kind of out of the loop on Frazetta, but
yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Yeah. If anybody knows, let us know, because I'm curious. I mean, how are they putting stuff out after if he was not with us anymore? I'd be curious to know. So. All right, Michael Taylor. Unfortunately, I don't think I ever got to experience buying the 2-packs growing up. Yeah, I didn't. I don't remember buying too many 2-packs. I can't remember buying any at all. I do remember buying from a hardware store. There were like 3-packs, and they had the title cut off, so they were going to be like returned or whatever. But they took them and they put them in a 3-pack, and they were selling them. I don't know, like $1, 3 comics
Yeah.
for $1.
Yeah, I got a couple 2-packs of other DCs, like from 77 or so. And of course, we both got several 3-packs, but
Yeah. Well, again, I get to thank you for providing that rabbit hole, because it never even occurred to me until you showed me those a few years ago, and then I'm like, oh wow, it was like another light went on. Oh,
right.
and it was just like, that was it. I was on a mission, man. And I can't thank you enough, because I just love having stuff like that in the collection,
Well, the reason that those are big to me, like 3 of my favorite comics all came in a 3-pack, and I've told this story a dozen times, but there was Shazam #5, Superboy and the Legion 197, which that was like the first issue where the Legion was featured in the title.
Okay.
So that's a big one. Had Dave Cocker Martin in it, had Murphy Anderson in the backup, and then of course Batman 251. Now, I've never seen a 3-pack with those 3 in it out in the wild anywhere. It would probably be like $1,000, because the Batman 251 is a big book.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you, do you have one of those? One of the
I've got all the books. I've got probably a couple, 3 copies of each, but I'd love to find one, or I'd just like to see one. I've never seen one, but you were getting a big bargain. 3 20-cent comics for 59 cents. You saved a penny. Hey, there's that penny candy thing. Yeah.
There you go. Bingo. And Michael Teller says, yes, Streisand had one of the great voices.
And still does.
You can't deny that. Deny that. Cougar Comics, great to have you with us today. Gotta go. Fun show, gentlemen. Thank you very much for stopping by, Cougar.
Yeah,
appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
Always appreciate it. Rob Brown says, personally, I don't need an Oscar performance in a movie. I just want to be entertained. Well, there you go. That's pretty much how I look at it. I'm not looking for, something that's going to change my life. Or I don't know what they're looking for with these Oscar things. I don't. But I mean, I'll tell you what changed my life. Watching something like The Avengers, that movie, man. I mean, just to see all of them together on the big screen that first time, man, I was like, I was 5 years old watching that, just and those first 10 years, awesome. I loved every one of them. Michael Taylor, me too, Doc. A lot of those Oscar movies are not my type of movies. Yeah, I just, I'm sure, everybody got their own taste and everything. It's just, I don't get it. Ranger Sly. Oh man.
Ranger, good to see you.
I just showed some Charlton Cowboys for you. Oh, great to have you with us, Ranger. As always, we appreciate it. Jack and Roy Kirk says, hey, Ranger. And here we go. Hippie says, Frank died in 2010.
Yeah, I don't think he was around anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, man, if he's still alive and putting out stuff, he's got to be up there. But so this is stuff from maybe that he did prior to that then. I'm not
sure. That's just something to do with his estate, probably. So,
yeah, I'm curious to know. Ranger Sly says Frazetta died in 2010, I think. Yep, you are correct, everybody. And Frazetta died, says Paulo, 2010, age 82. Wow, he was 82 then. The new comics are inspired by him. Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to check those out.
Yeah. Michael Taylor says they made Baldwin's face to look just like The Shadow. I like that movie. It's one of those things when I come across it, like on a weekend or something, I'll watch it, no matter where I start it, where I catch it, I'll watch it from then to the end, Same thing with Tombstone or any Clint Eastwood Western. If I come across them on a Saturday or Sunday, I'll watch them to the end. I just love those things. Ranger Sly, Fire and Ice. was an animated movie he worked on. So the comic book will be caption, I guess.
That's where I remember that from. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. I'm definitely going to check that out. That's interesting. Michael Taylor, I think I do remember seeing the 2-packs, so maybe I did buy one. That's a that's a great 3-pack, Shannon. That's cool.
Yes, it was.
Jackson Roykirk says, I watch Fire and Ice every now and then. It has a Conan, Wizards, Lord of the Rings vibe.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that. So I'll have to.
Yeah, I love the Wizards. That was a cool movie.
I'll have to check that out. Maranya says, penny candy for me back in the day were Turkish taffy, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry on paper sticks like lollipops. There's an old country store that's still around. It's about probably 20 minutes from where I live. Calif's Country Store. And they have a candy room. It's not very big, but it's big enough that it houses a ton of candy. And they have old style candy like that. They had Turkish taffy.
Cool.
Yeah, they had the chocolate, the vanilla, the strawberry, and banana flavored, which I always like the banana flavored one. So I'm gonna have to pick some up the next time.
Yeah, they had the same thing. They have the same thing down here with the Cracker Barrel restaurants. You guys have Cracker Barrel up there?
There's one about an hour north of us, and I love it.
Yeah, we they're all around us. I go 15 minutes either way, and there's a Cracker Barrel. But they got all that old candy and all the old toys and all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
I mean they serve great food, but I got to admit, when I go to the Cracker Barrel, I spend more time in that gift shop room, the store, than I do at the table eating.
Oh yeah.
I just love all that old stuff, the old time sodas and stuff like that they put out. Oh, just great stuff. Great stuff, man. Oh, now I want to go up there. Good point, Rob. Good point, Rob, says Michael Taylor. Captain Strangelife says, sadly, I cannot tarry any longer as I'm meeting my brother. Love y'all. Hans, take care, brother. Thank you very much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Time, man. I'll always, yeah.
Jackson Roykirk says, see you, Captain. Have a great day. Absolutely. Michael Taylor says, have a good rest of the day, Captain. And Hans says, later, Hans. Hippie says, Bonomos. I don't know how to pronounce it. Bonomos? I don't know. Turkish taffy. Bonomos. Freeze them and break them. That's the key to eating them. Right there, Hippie. Yeah. That is the key to eating them. Used to put them in the refrigerator for half hour or so, take them out, break them while they're still in the package, and then open the package. Absolutely, brother. Maranya says, when I would visit my aunt and uncle in Virginia growing up, they had a country store like that, which had penny candy, and I'd stack up the taffy. I liked all 4 flavors, including banana. There you go. Banana was my favorite anyway. And Hippie's collectible. Oops. Freeze them and slap them against the wall. Oh, yeah. On the table, whatever you had available. Higgy Pop Comics, you guys are the best. Great comics as always. Bye, Peanut Gallery. I got a 100 to-do list to get to.
Oh, glad to have you, Higgy.
Yeah, Hippie. Higgy, have a great day. Thanks again for stopping by, hanging out with us.
Always.
All right, Shannon, you ready?
Yeah, I can share some more stuff.
All right. Here we go.
Got some more monster stuff. Got Chamber of Darkness.
Oh, like it.
Cool stuff there. Number 2. Enter the Red Death.
Oh, yes, I have that copy. I like that cover, too.
Well, this is another one of these. I think I had like one issue from childhood. And I probably got it like in a trade with my cousin because we used to trade comics all the time or, read each other's stuff. Here's a cool cover. Number 3.
Oh, yes.
Shadow Mountain. What is this about the mountain? That's a theme. Something like Shadow Mountain, Bald Mountain.
Who did the cover? Do you know on that one?
Mountain.
Because that kind of looked like a Neil Adams.
No, it's not Adams. I don't know. It might be Buscema on that.
Oh, cool.
I know Bernie Wrightson did a couple covers on these. And I do know, I think this is John Severin. It's number 4.
And the Monster Man came walking.
Yeah, man, look at this. I mean, look at the detail in the background here.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Oh. Kind of reminds you of like a Mr. Hyde type of thing, or Jack the Ripper.
Exactly. This is one of my favorites. This might have been one of my childhood copies. Yeah, because I got 2 of them. Number 5, it's got a Jack Kirby story in it and a Jack Kirby cover there.
Yes, sir, Rebub. Like he's on the source wall.
Right. And this is obviously a childhood copy. Here's number 6. It's pretty chewed up, but it's well loved and well enjoyed.
Well loved, indeed.
Well, there's a better copy. There's that multiple copy sickness coming into play again. Here's the Wrightson cover, number 7.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a better copy. And number 8, another Wrightson cover.
Yes, that one I do have that one.
Yeah,
that's cool.
1970.
That's a good story too.
It is, yeah. Of course, you know, I'm like you. I love these little corner boxes.
Oh yeah, I mean,
centers. And they had there was 8 issues of that, and then they had a Chamber of Darkness special. This is basically just some reprints of the earlier stuff.
Yes,
sir. Hey, it's a frame cover, and it's a giant. Got the good old square bound goodness going on there.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. It's in my collection for that.
Yeah. And here's a little mini series. Just kind of change gears a little bit. Jack of Hearts. You remember this character?
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's a fave.
Oh yeah, I love that design. I'm not sure did he like his first appearance, was it like in a black and white mag somewhere? Am I remember that right?
Oh man, I don't recall, but he could have been in one because I didn't get a lot of the black and white mags, so he could very well have started there. But I remember him from the colors.
But this was actually a really good story. I mean, I enjoyed it. 2.
Yeah, it was always an interesting character. Just such a unique costume, man. I bet you people, artists were not climbing over each other to draw that outfit.
No, probably not.
Talk about
detail. He was actually part of the Avengers for a while.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Number 3. And number 4. I always like this cover.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, let's change gears again. How about some sci-fi?
All right.
Yeah, I found this in a comic shop years ago. It's coverless. I was like, hey, it was a Silver Age DC sci-fi, Mystery in Space number 13.
Right.
Sad to say I don't have the upgrade on that one because I'm sure it would be a few bucks.
But
here we got number 77. Got some Adam Strange goodness.
Yes.
What is it with them giant guns anyway? I don't know.
It's always something giant in those Mysteries in Space. Giant hands, giant feet.
But you gotta love it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm trying Cloud Monsters. There's number 80. Was that 81? How about your eyes? Number 81. The Cloud Monsters.
Oh, I almost pulled the trigger on one of those right there.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get all Adam Strange's.
Yeah.
That's another rabbit hole.
Yep. 80. I mean, I love all these DC sci-fi characters, you know, especially Adam Strange and Captain Comet,
Yes.
Comic Knights. There's number 82. I love this cover.
That's a good cover right there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Murphy Anderson.
I like that one. I like the one where he's in space doing like a Superman type pose.
Right.
I can't remember what issue it was, but
217, Neil Adams.
there we go.
Yeah. Number 90, this was a good one. This is kind of rough shape. This was a crossover with Hawkman.
That might be the one I'm thinking of right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's another Infantino and Murphy Anderson cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good story. I think I got that reprinted somewhere. Here's more Adam Strange with number 91.
Just great stuff. You don't
doesn't
get the recognition that all the other big titles do or whatever.
Yeah, Mystery in Space 100. Secret of the Double Agent.
I love the irony there.
Right. More Adam Strange with 102. The Robot World of Ancient Ran.
Great stuff.
And I ran so far away. They must be my original copies because that was pretty beat up.
Nice.
I don't know who Paul was, but thanks for defacing my book. Here we go. Got some go-go checks. I know you got this one.
Oh, yeah, baby. Ultra.
Yeah. Ultra the Multi-Alien.
You got it. Yeah. Great stuff. Go-go check. Don't get no better.
Yeah. They canceled that series like 2 issues later, and then they came back out, I guess, maybe 80, 81. They did like 5 or 6 more issues. I can't remember what year it was. Let me look.
I want to say, wasn't it like 79 or something?
1980. September 1980.
Oh, there you go.
But let me put this back in here real quick. But yeah, I really liked it when they started the series again. Of course, this one has got it all. Mystery in Space 111. Look at that Joe Kubert cover.
Oh, there you go. Post-apocalyptic.
Oh, yeah. Then you got Jim Aparo, Marshall Rogers, Steve Ditko, Dan Spiegel. You can't go wrong with that.
No.
I think they, you remember that series Time Warp? It lasted 5 issues.
Yep.
I think after they canceled that one, if my timing is right on that, because I think Time Warp came out in 78 or 79. And I think some of the stuff that they'd originally slated for Time Warp ended up in Mystery in Space. So, good stuff. And number 112, more Joe Kubert goodness.
Kubert could do it all.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Jungle Tales, dinosaurs, war comics, space comics.
Yep. 113.
Look at that.
Yeah. We were talking about when we did the art thing. I was like, you talk about the emotion on the characters' faces,
Oh, great stuff, man.
More Kubert. Here's issue 114. Got some dinosaurs and spaceships.
It's got it all, right?
Right. This is a good one. Number 115. Really cool cover.
Oh, yeah.
And these, you can find these like in dollar bins. I mean, they're pretty cheap. You got great stories and great art. I'm thinking this is a Jim Starlin cover, actually. This is 116.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. The skeleton in the spacesuit.
Right.
That's cool.
I think this is the last issue. I'm not sure of the artist on this one. Can't tell. Anyway, this was the last of this short-lived resurgence of Mystery in Space.
That's neat.
Yeah. And since Maranya mentioned Super Team Family.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
Yeah. I was actually going to show some of those.
Another great Bronze Age title.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Loved
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I bought this one off the rack. You can tell it's got ink. Yeah, I've traced over it with ink pen. The corner's gone out of it. I've got tape on it. So yeah, this one has been well loved.
Oh, there you go. Right off the start. Great one.
The Dick Giordano cover. Got some great. I think the talking about the great one, Gil Kane. I think he's the one who did the art on the Teen Titans reprint. And then you have like a World's Finest reprint and a Flash reprint probably. So, of course, I had to get an updated copy.
There you go. Square bound too, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh. And here's another childhood copy. It started doing the new stories in it, and they do reprints too. So you get to see a Batman and Deadman Neil Adams reprint. And
yes.
You get Creeper and Wildcat. I think that might have been by Steve Ditko, maybe. If I remember that right, I'm going to have to look now.
But that one is that was a new story though, right? The Wildcat and yeah. The other one was the right out of Brave and the Bold. There it was the continuation of.
No, it was Rick Estrada and Bill Drop. Yeah,
cool.
So, but still good. And I love the story.
Oh yeah.
But you always had to wonder. I was like, was like the Bob Haney heavy influence over that because Wildcat's Earth 2, right?
Yeah.
There's always that question of Spectre and Wildcat. Was there 2 or was there 1? What Earth were they on when those stories happened?
Exactly.
Yeah. More copies of that one. Don't know why. Okay, I don't know why there's a price tag on this, but there's number 3. It's got a great Hawkman and Flash story in it.
Yes.
And this cover is by Frank Bruner, and sadly, this is the only work for DC that he ever got to do.
Oh wow!
Now I've got a copy of this signed by him over somewhere because he was at a con several years ago, and I got this one signed. And he told me, he said he did a Dr. Fate proposal for a Dr. Fate series. Can you imagine Frank Bruner on Dr. Fate, and they turned him down?
No. And you just wonder. You want to ask him why? Why did you turn that down? Why
did you turn Frank Bruner down for Dr. Fate?
It's like, come on.
And this is probably one of my favorite issues. And this is reprints, but this is issue 4. Reprints of the Justice Society of Solomon Grundy. Yeah.
I knew it was going to be Solomon Grundy and JSA.
Yeah, this other story is good too. It's an old World's Finest. Love JSA, love Solomon Grundy.
Yeah.
That's a great Ernie Chan cover.
Oh, man.
Yeah. For some reason, there's several copies of that one. But here's my original.
Can't imagine why there would be several copies of that.
This one's been well loved.
There you go.
Chewed on. And then, here's a nice high grade one. I want to get a upgrade on this because I love the purple backgrounds. I just thought this was so cool.
Man, that is a good one.
Yep, there's another copy. Okay. I think that was the last square bound of that run. Here's some more reprints. Number 5.
Oh,
you got the origin of clips on this one, so you get
I think I actually might have that one pulled. The Brave and the Bold with Batman and Eclipse. So I think I might have that in my DC bundle.
Yeah, there's a lot of duplicates in here for some reason. I was like this one too. Number 6, got the Shazam family and the Marvel family, what you want to call them.
Oh, yes.
And the composite Superman. So nothing but goodness here.
Yeah.
Let's see. And here we got some more reprints. Number 7, the Teen Titans and the Doom Patrol. I think this is the one Maranya just got.
I was just going to say, that's the one I think Maranya was talking about right there.
Yep.
Doom Patrol.
Sure I know who did the inks. You can tell it's Colette on the inks.
That's a great, though. Teen Titans and Doom Patrol. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Here's a better copy. I really like this series, as you can tell. Here we go with number 8. Got some Challengers of the Unknown. More new stories.
Yeah.
Very cool dinosaur cover there.
Absolutely.
Rich Buckler and Jack Abel on the art.
Oh.
Here we got number 9. This is a childhood copy.
Cool. Awesome.
I love the Challengers, man.
I think I got some of those pulled too.
Yeah. We got number 10 with Multi-Man.
Multi-Man. Perennial villain.
The perennial villain. Yep. Here's number 11. I really like this story. I think this kind of went along with some Justice League stories, like where the Adams girlfriend or wife then, Jean Loring, got lost in time or got kidnapped or something. But this was part of that storyline. Cool cover there, Supergirl and Flash and the Atom.
Yeah, didn't it go didn't it go for like 3 or 4 issues or something like that?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
always loved Rubenstein's inking, man. I know Rob Brown, he's a big fan of Joe Rubenstein. Yeah. Okay. Lots of duplicates. Here's the second part of that. Number 12, you got Green Lantern and Atom and Hawkman. Got Higgy Pop's favorite dude in here.
There you go. I mean, it's just
Bronze Age team up goodness right there, folks.
Yeah, all those classic second tier characters.
Yeah.
know?
Me, it's just like, okay, we get to read a Justice League story,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was great.
And got another one of my favorite characters, part of the same storyline. Number 13, you got Atom and Captain Comet and Aquaman.
Great stuff.
Cool stuff. Okay. And we got more of that story. Here's number 14, got Wonder Woman in the Atom, plus the Secret Society of Supervillains. Look there.
There we go.
Love that group. To me, it was worth getting just for that.
It was always weird to me how the Creeper was part of that.
Right. And I guess this is the last issue.
He's not bad. He was just misunderstood.
Right. And here we have number 15, Flash of the New God. Can't go wrong there.
No.
That looks like a Garcia Lopez. Yeah, it's Garcia Lopez cover. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got.
All righty. We'll bring us back up in the dual window here. And then we'll get back to the peanut gallery, see what's popping there. We got Mr. Michael Taylor saying one of the great Fire and Ice covers was the Silver Age cover with the Human Torch flying over the sea, Submariner in the water. I think it was Strange Tales.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do remember that one.
Yes, sir, Bob. Jackson Roykirk says, I misplaced my honey to-do list when shows like this are on.
Now, see, that guy had his priorities straight.
There you go. Oh, no. Let's see. Michael Taylor says, it wasn't Fire and Ice. I think the title was Fire and Water. There you go. And Sleepy Reader. Good morning to you, sir.
Good to see you, buddy.
Great to have you with us this morning. And Jackson Roykirk says, I read that story from Chamber of Darkness number 4 in the Gray Men's channel, on the Gray Men's channel. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, very cool.
And Damien says, love Chamber of Darkness. Yeah. And Michael Taylor says, Shannon, you burned yourself.
Hey, with this, I could bring myself for years. I mean, that's just the way it is.
It's a great problem to have, right? George Foreman Art says, Sleepy Reader.
Yeah. Thank you, Damien.
And Paulo Costa says, yep, Jack of Hearts debuted inside the Sons of the Tiger feature in Deadly
Yeah,
Hands.
I knew a Paul or somebody would know. Yeah. Thank you,
Wow.
kind sir.
Now I want to hunt that down. So now I got to
Right.
find
Yeah, I
what you
think
can get.
it's a pretty pricey book. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They're all getting pretty pricey, it seems like. Maranya says, if I'm not mistaken, one of the Jack of Hearts' first appearances was in Iron Man with the old Midas storyline.
I'll have to check that out. I don't think I got that one. I tried to get all his appearances. But
yeah, I'll have to check that myself too. Sleepy Rita says, Jack of Hearts was in Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Thank you very much. I love it. See, you can throw out a question and they're going to be somebody knows, and it's usually 2 or 3 people know the answers to.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, to some people that might come off as people being know-it-alls or something. No, that's just that helps us. That helps everybody else that wants to know about that. That's just having that common knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know we both appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We're not taking it in the wrong way at all.
Nope. Hippies Collectible says Marvel's horror reprints introduced me to all those awesome titles from the 50s.
Oh, yeah.
Opened up that doorway, man. Or should I say rabbit hole? Maranya says, I've drawn that costume or a variation of it for Jack. It's a bear. It's a bear to be sure to get right. Yeah.
Well, I can imagine. Yeah.
I can't imagine trying to. That's got to be one of the most complicated costumes to draw. It's got to be. The other thing is like Doctor Strange, where they put all those wiggly lines in his cape and stuff like that. Ranger Sly says, is it just me, or were Wrightson's Bronze Age covers for Marvel less impactful than those he did for DC?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to agree with that because he didn't have that many for Marvel. I mean, Wrightson is great all the way through. It's just kind of like he was mailing it in on those. And you see all the stuff he's done for the DC horror titles and Swamp Thing.
Yeah. Yep. Jackson Roy Kirk says, I've thought the same, sir. Sly. And Sleeper Reader says, I agree, Ranger. Maybe he was paid better at DC.
I think that might have been part of it, yeah.
Yeah, it could very well be. Ranger Sly says, Adam Strange, one of my favorite DC characters. You are not alone, sir. Maranya says, or maybe DC let Wrightson off the leash as opposed to Marvel.
Could be true, yeah.
Could be something to that as well. And Hippies Collectible says, yep, 217, right after the Dead Man run.
He's talking about the Adam Strange cover, yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
I love that Dead Man run, too. It's great stuff. Great stuff all the way around. Never get sick of this stuff. Jackson Roykirk, right. Stan and Ramita probably went over them.
Yeah.
And Sleepy Rita says, or they might have had him work from Marie Severin's sketches.
There is that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories out there. Michael Taylor says, cool mystery in space, especially that cloud monster cover. Yeah. Ranger Sly says, just got into Ultra recently. Short run to collect. Too bad they canceled the Adam Strange feature to make room for him.
Yeah, that was a shame.
And Easy Comic Reader says, nice flock of mad gulls. That's awesome.
Thanks, sir.
Michael Taylor says, Shannon, you bring yourself again.
Hey, Tony. Good to see you, sir.
Why not, Art 70? Great to have you here this morning.
Yeah, if I could just have a second, Rod. Tony had a problem with his YouTube channel. I think they took it down on him for crappy reasons. So he's just getting started back up. So you guys need to go and sub Tony right now. And I know most of the guys in there already know him, but he just started a new channel up and got great content. The guy's a great collector, great guy, great artist. he's into all kinds of stuff, martial arts and dance, and he's got prints that he made from the posters and all that. So he just Tony's a cool guy. So let's go check him out and sub.
Absolutely. I second everything you just said. Without a doubt, he is one of the first ones that, he was part of that group that when I started, he was one of the ones you followed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So without a doubt. So definitely get over there and sub his channel. Check out his content because you will not be disappointed at all. So, and we got, did I say what he was saying? Yeah, he said good morning. Okay. And Sleepy Rita says, Tony. And Why Not says, Damien. Hippie says, hiya, Damien. Hiya, Tony.
You got all the whole original crew here.
That's it. Ranger Sly says, DC made so many stupid decisions because they were so conservative in their way of doing comics. Bruna on Dr. Fate would have been awesome.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've seen what he did with Doctor Strange, and all that stuff and Man-Thing. And I'm like, and I'm a DC guy, but I mean, that was stupid. I agree.
Just imagine what could have been. Tony says, what's up, Tom? Michael Taylor says, good old Solomon Grundy. Who doesn't like Solomon Grundy?
He's a favorite.
Hippie's Collectible says, just hanging and having my coffee. Sleepy Rita says, ta. Hippie's Collectible says, hidey ho. Michael Taylor says, I love the way that they made Solomon Grundy look in his old golden age first appearance.
Oh, yeah. He was pretty messed up looking.
Yeah, he was. He looked like he had just come out of the grave. Why Not Art says, having my coffee as well. It's one of those mornings. Just wake up with a little coffee. Hippie, but a big smile on. There you go. There you go. Maranya says, the Titan story in number 7 is drawn by George Tuska. A bit of his Iron Man Tony Stark style sneaks in with his rendering of one character who asks the Titans for help.
Right. Yeah,
George
she's right.
Tuska, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Michael Taylor says, cool Super Team Family dinosaur cover. Yeah. Why Not Art? Love the Chamber of Chills, Lee.
Thank you, sir. There we go.
There you go. Oh, cool. Did you get that offline or? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
Glitch time.
Yeah, that's it. It wouldn't be a show without a glitch, right? So,
right.
Let's see. Michael Taylor says, terrific book, Shannon.
Yes, they were.
Tony says, thanks for the shout out, Shannon.
Kind sir. You're welcome. It's all true.
Thank you for the shout out. You're very welcome, Tony. Seriously. You are one of the first ones, along with what I consider the Pantheon, with Hippie and Hans and
Damien,
Dr. Vanchilla, Howler Mouse. You were all guys that I started watching long before I thought of doing videos. So great stuff. Great stuff. Whoops. Dope Comics. Welcome aboard, sir. Great to have you.
From Danger Street on their avatar. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Lady Cop.
Yeah, book
4. Guys. Great stuff. Michael Taylor. Yeah, Captain mentioned that situation with Why Not Art 70 in his new video. Yes, he did. Hippie's Collectible says, dope in the house. Dope Comics. Hey, Hippie. Hippie's Collectibles, and also a cover for a Misfits album. I did not know that.
Cool.
Michael Taylor says, one of the great pre-code horror covers. Yes, sir, Bub.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think we are caught up with the chat. So let's see. I'm we'll do some DC. Little stack of DC here. So, where are we for time? Okay. Try and whip through these and see if we can get in another round of Shannon stuff in here. Let's see. We got this was pulled for Higgy's Comics. I know he had to leave, but when he watches this, hopefully he'll watch it on the rerun. He'll be able to see this. This is for you, Higgy. This is Adam and Hawkman number 44.
Oh yeah. Love those issues.
Yeah. Great stuff. And this is the first Metalman book that I remember seeing. The first time I remember a Metalman comic was this one here. I saw it at my uncle's house. I had it on a stack of comics, and I was just fascinated by it. So the Metalman instantly became a hit with me. This is Metalman number 14, and they're facing good old Chemo.
Yeah. You gotta love that.
So
that's a great cover. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I love that. And then we're just going to follow it up with some more Metalmen. This one's got a little Golden Age. Go-Go Checks, number 25, another Chemo cover.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
This one has been well loved.
Yeah. The thing I was like about Chemo, he was just like a mindless monster. I mean, did he ever talk or just spewed chemicals?
I don't remember him ever speaking. It was always just, he was just kind of like Stumbo the Giant, except he didn't talk. Right?
Yeah.
And then we got, let's see, Metalman. I'm not sure. Is that number 1? No, I don't think that's number 1, but I don't see a number on here. Maybe it is number 1. I'm not sure.
Cool cover regardless.
Yeah, it's pretty. Kind of reminds you that it's raining Superboy.
I would say it probably is number 1 because it says now in their own spectacular book.
Yeah. And it doesn't have usually they don't, sometimes they didn't put on the number 1, and there's no issue number on this. So we'll go with that. So,
hey, number 1's always good.
Yeah, we'll take that. And we got some Challengers of the Unknown. We got number 13.
Oh, yeah.
Cool stuff. Early challenges.
Yeah. Now, how many issues did Kirby do? I can't remember.
Oh, boy. I know he did a lot of the early stuff. Early
his was like in the first 10 or 12. Anyway.
I was going to say, I have probably, I think I probably got 3 or 4 of his issues that he's done. I still need quite a few of the single digit ones, but he also did the didn't he do did he do their appearance and showcase? I believe he did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
I think he did. So
how many appearances do they have? There was like 2 or 3.
I think it was 2.
Yeah,
I think it was 2 that I remember. Could have been 3, but I know of 2 exact.
Right.
No, for sure. This is number 14 of the old Challenger.
Captives of the Alien Beasts.
Dun, dun, dun. And here is number 15.
There we go.
Little space dinosaur action.
Is that Rita Farr moonlighting?
Yeah, really. And number 16.
Oh, very cool.
I love these old stories.
Oh, man.
And now we'll jump over to another one of my longtime favorite DC titles. And I know it was one of yours as well. Brave and the Bold.
Oh, yeah.
And we got Brave and the Bold, number 37, with the Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Threat of the Giant Eye.
That's it. And we got more Suicide Squad in number 38. fighting a pterodactyl on top of the Statue of Liberty. And yet
Something
another
about the
task
Statue of
force.
Liberty, huh?
That's it. Something about it. Let's see. We got more Task Force X in issue number 39.
Cool.
About to get swallowed up.
We'll just call this cover Teeth.
There you go. little Jonah and the Whale action going to happen here.
Really.
And then we'll jump a ways ahead. Brave and the Bold, number 63. It was, I think, the only all-girl appearance.
Oh, yeah. That's one that I want. That's probably a pricey book now.
Yeah, I think, like I said before, I think they're all getting pretty pricey now.
Yeah.
I mean, literally anything from the Silver Age has gone up in price, and stuff from the Bronze Age is going up all the time now.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I was right. Brave and the Bold, number 64. This is that Batman and Eclipso stories that you showed from Super Team Family.
I don't have that. I have that in a reprint somewhere, probably a Brave and Bold 100-pager or something.
And I don't know if you can tell real close who that artist was.
Can't see it. Oh, there we go. There's old Eli.
Yeah, that's it.
Give me a second. Wow, I didn't know he did that cover. That's cool.
Yeah, it's one of the rare times. I don't know if he did a whole lot of Batman. You know what I mean? I know he's done a couple that I can think of right off the bat. But in Brave and the Bold, I think that was the only Gil Kane Batman one.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then we got some go-go checks. So we gotta have number 65 with Flash and the Doom Patrol. Two of my favorites.
Monsieur Mala.
That's it. And we'll round this out with number 66, Metamorpho and the Metal Men.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't get any better than that, huh?
Oh, I love it. Love that green background, pops everything.
Oh, yeah.
Go-go checks, 12 centered, Metamorpho, Metal Men. What more do you need on a Saturday?
You don't need a darn thing.
Oh, all righty. There we go. Let's see. We'll jump back over to chat real quick. See if we can sneak in another round. Let's see. Where am I? Do. Oh, I forgot to mark it this time. Okay. Do. Yeah, do. Okay. I think here we go. Open the house. Yay. And hey, Hippie says dope comics. Hippie says also a cover for a Misfits album. Okay. One of the great pre-code horror covers, says Michael Taylor. Very cool, Adam and Hawkman number 44, says Michael. There we go. And Hippie's Collectible says original Metal Men. Love them. Absolutely. Hippie's Collectible says, yes, that is number 1. Thank you very much, sir. Sometimes if I don't have it written on the back, I can't remember. Michael Taylor says, great detail on that Metal Men. Yeah. Ranger Sly says, Kirby was on the Challengers until issue 8. There we go. We knew somebody would have the that. Absolutely. I love it. It's great. Thank you, Ranger Sly. Sleepy Reader says, was that around the time Kirby had legal issues with a DC editor over their newspaper strip? I'm not aware of that.
There was that's kind of why they didn't want him around anymore. There's like one of the friends of one of the editors didn't like the way he was doing. What was it? The Sky Masters or something? I can't remember what it was, but there was there was like a lot of guys that didn't like Kirby at that time at DC. A lot of the old dudes, and I've read several articles on that. But yeah, that was and that's when he probably went back over to Marvel.
Michael Taylor says, "Cool challenges of the unknown covers." Thank you, sir. And Ray Just Sly says, "Exactly, Sleepy Rita." There you go. Confirmation. Jackson Roy Kirk says, "Eli, somewhere Graphic Man's ears are burning, or maybe his eyes." Absolutely. Some cool DC dandy, Doc. Thank you very much, CZ Comic Rita. Appreciate that, sir. Whoop. I jumped ahead. There we go. Michael Taylor says, "Great Suicide Squadron, Pterodactyl, and Statue of Liberty cover. I'm proud to say Statue of Liberty is in my city." Awesome. Cool. Very nice. Sleepy Rita says, "Metalmen make for great covers." Yes, sir. I agree wholeheartedly. Ranger Sly says, "Great stuff, guys. You are both killing it once again with amazing fun comics." That's what we try to do, man. We just love comics and love to share them with you guys, man. Michael Taylor says, "Those brave and the bold golden," what did they say? "Those brave and the bold golden, silver age, and bronze were great. Nice book stock." Thank you very much, Michael.
Yes, they are.
Appreciate that. And Michael also says, "I like pterodactyls in comics." There you go. There's something for everybody.
My youngest grandson likes pterodactyls, period.
Well, what do you say, Shannon? You got time for another round?
I could show a few more. I know we're running close here.
That's all right.
All this is out of one box. I mean, my comics are organized in a way that probably confuses people, but I go numerical in the title, but I don't go like alpha numerical. I just kind of throw series in books that I like because they just kind of look good together to me. So this was in the same box as Super Team Emily and the Mystery in Space. So how's about a little Black Hawk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
there we go.
Very Love cool. Me some Black Hawk.
Yep. Very underrated.
This one, 227, The Positive Negative Man.
Yeah, I like that's one of my favorites of the Black Hawk series.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one. And we got I don't know who this is. It's kind of hard when you got a black background it's I don't know, it looks like 231 maybe.
Cool.
I always love covers, more go-go checks goodness.
Yeah.
And this is probably one of my favorite covers. I think this was what I call a DC House Ed covet buy. Had to have it, This is number 237.
Black Hawk, you killed me.
A lot of these, Dick Dillon did a lot of these in the Silver Age before he went to Justice League.
I was going to say it has that Justice League feel, when I was a kid. Yeah, has that Justice League feel to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what else? Oh, I think I got some of them mixed up here. Here we, of course, after a while, they canceled Black Hawks, and then they started them up again like 75 or 76. Here's one of my favorites from the Bronze Age with the Joe Kubert cover, 245. Oh,
yes, this is a revival, yes.
Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. And here's another copy.
Now, they did Black Hawk, what used to be like an old serial thing, right?
Yeah. Along with, Captain Marvel and Superman and Batman. Yeah. I think the Spy Smasher did they have
I think
one
so.
Him, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain America.
I'm sorry. That last one I showed was 244. It was a revival. This is 245. Another Kubert beauty.
Oh, yes.
And here we have. This is my original copy. My cousin Mike gave me this one. It was coverless, but I didn't care. You know, he got his name up on the top. Yeah, that's when I got into comics big. I mean, I was like going around. I was like, "You want those old comics? You want those old comics? I'll give you a quarter for that." And most of my cousins' friends just gave them to me. You know, it's like, "Oh, you know, well, this is what 1976, 13 years old, getting to puberty. You need to like leave comics alone." So it's gonna happen, you know. So anyway, that holds a little special deal for me.
Awesome.
Okay, here we got
stories.
Number 246. I think this is a Dick Giordano cover.
Yeah, it has that look to it with the way he's sticking his leg out there.
Yeah, he got the Dick Giordano action pose, doesn't he?
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I always loved this header around 1976. He had. And this is number 247. I think this is another one from my cousin. And well, maybe two from my cousin. I don't know. But anyway, here's one with the cover. This is the bicentennial issue.
Oh wow!
I think it's no Giordano cover. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you have all those bicentennial banner issues, right?
Yeah. I did a video on that a few years ago. So yeah, I finally assembled all those. Yeah.
Great.
This
stuff.
looks like an original copy. Yeah, this looks like a original copy. Number 248. I think it's Pablo Marcos and Vince Coletta.
Oh.
Yeah, this one pretty beat up. So I know that was one of my originals. And it looks like another copy from my cousin. I don't know. I think we just read our comics until the covers fell off.
Absolutely.
Here's number 250. It's Rich Buckler and Vince Coletta.
Oh, yeah.
Killer Shark.
It's it. Back for another go round.
Yeah. I'm not sure how long that went in that go round, but they canceled it and then they redid it again, I guess around, I don't know, early 80s. But I think this is like the first issue of this version. It's 251. It's got an awesome Dave Cockrum cover there.
Oh, yes. Man.
Yeah, that's because I know Dave Cockrum was a big Blackhawks fan.
Yeah,
there's another copy of that. Another Cockrum cover, 252, with the War Wheel. I always loved the War Wheel.
Yes.
Yeah.
War Wheel.
All right. I'm going to stop. I know we're getting close to time here, but yeah, that's just some stuff I had in the box.
All righty. And we'll do a real quick round, a real short round, just to round it out. So I got some Marvels.
Cool.
Hold on, and we'll get that. And then we'll check the chat out one last time. Start off with Silver Surfer number 14.
There we go. Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Meeting of the heroes.
Yeah.
And then I think,
my run. Yep.
What's that?
I finally completed my run.
Yep. And then just picked up well, I didn't pick it up. I've had them for a while. Some Thors here. This is Tales of Asgard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had wanted that one for a while, and I finally picked it up a few months ago. Yeah.
That's a great read.
Oh, it is. Great art, square bound.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. It's right up our alley. It's right up our alley.
Oh yeah.
Then we got the Special Marvel Edition, number 1.
Yeah, those are cool.
And then here's Special Edition number 2. I love this one because it's got one of my favorite, if not my favorite, villain, the Absorbing Man.
Oh yeah.
White cover, square bound.
Crusher Creel.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that mug.
Yeah.
You just know he's a villain.
Yeah, that's a guy that's been in the boxing ring too long. Look at those ears. Got the cauliflower going.
Yeah, he'd be ready for the UFC right there.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
And then we'll finish it off with, let's see, Special Marvel Edition number 3.
Oh yeah. Is that Kirby on the cover?
That sure looks like Kirby to me.
Probably diluted a little bit by Vince Coletta, but yeah.
I was going to say, whoever inked it probably didn't do him any favors, but overall, it looks like it is Kirby. I'm looking for any kind of signature, but I don't see anything. So, but anyway, so there we go.
I love those.
Those are just one of those little side niche things, you know.
Right.
You don't even realize. You figure, oh, what is that? A Thor annual or something, you know? But it's not. It's Special Marvel Edition. It was his own thing. I guess it went on and to show Sergeant Fury reprints, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's jump back into the Peanut Gallery one last time. And we got Ranger Sly saying, Sky Masters, yeah. Editor Jack Schiff wanted a big cut, even though he had little to do with the project. Since he was Jack's editor at DC, he felt he deserved it. Wow.
Yeah, I think back in the day, a lot of those guys thought they were in the mafia. It's like, okay, either you do business with us or you don't do business. You know, that was a shame.
Yeah, how do you think you would? I mean, how do you cut in on somebody else's? I don't get that.
Yeah, I'd like to get some of those Sky Masters reprints. It was him and Wally Wood.
Oh,
the inks, yeah.
Yeah, that must have been nice.
Yeah.
And Sleepy Reader says, Blackhawks go under most people's radar. Very cool, Shannon. Absolutely, they do.
Yeah, probably half of my collection goes under a lot of people's radars. But that's what makes it cool to me, you know.
That's right. And Sleepy Reader says, thanks, Ranger Sly. And Hippies Collectible says, starting out with military comics and then Blackhawk. I loved them as a kid. Wow.
Yeah, I'd love to have some of those old military comics. Man, those were awesome.
Yeah. Easy Comic Reader says, I was reading Blackhawk from Quality yesterday on the old Internet Archive.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fun stuff.
Jambo. Great to have you with us, brother.
Snuck in here at the end. Good to see you, buddy.
Sorry, got here a little late today, guys. Hey, we're just glad you had the time to spend with us. We appreciate it. Believe me. Always fun to have you in the crowd. Maranya says, hey there, Jambo and Betty. Jackson Roy Kirk, hey, Jambo. And Jambo, we'll go back and catch the rewind. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. I know we've had fun this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Ranger Sly says, the Mark Evan. I know how to say the name. Evania, yeah. And Dan Spiegel run on Blackhawk is such an underrated series. Highly recommended.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, it's really good reading.
There you go. Hippie says, hi to Jimbo. Michael Taylor says, I'd rather have a complete coverless copy than just the cover, unless it's Detective 27, Action 1, Cap 1, etc. Understandable, sir.
Yeah.
Understandable. Ranger Sly says, howdy, Jimbo. Mike Taylor says, nice Blackhawk, Shannon.
Sir.
Mike Taylor also says, hey, Jimbo. Jimbo Comics says, Maranya, Jackson, and Hippie, hello. And Ranger Sly says, Marvel's square-bound goodness. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And Jimbo says, Michael, hello, sir. And Michael Taylor says, nice books, Doc. These shows always go fast, but this one really went fast. I had a blast as always. Thank you very much, Michael. We appreciate that. And you're right. We talk about it after every show. The fastest 2 hours in comics right there. It just goes flying by.
Because we're having fun.
That's right. That's right. Jambo Comics says, Ranger Sly, hello, sir. And Jambo also says, love Blackhawks when they were done by Quality Comics.
Right. It's good stuff.
Yes, sir. Ranger Sly and Dave Wood, unrelated to Inker Wally Wood, was one of Kirby's favorite writers, was the scripter on Sky Masters.
Right.
There's a little more history of it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Ranger Sly. And Sleepy Reader says, I didn't realize they weren't related, stranger. Very cool. And Maranya says, thank you both, Rod and Shannon, for giving me my weekly education in classic comic books. Well, it was always great to have you here with us, Maranya. We greatly appreciate it. And
I don't know about education. Let's just say shared enthusiasm.
There you go. I know I always come away from learning. I mean, whether it's from Shannon or whether it's from the Peanut Gallery, I always leave the show with a little bit of nugget of knowledge that I didn't have before. So
likewise.
Yeah, always fun. Hippie's Collectible says peace. So, all right, I think that catches us up with this week's edition. Oh, we got one more. Sleepy Reader snuck in. This show is very addictive. Well, thank you very much, David. Appreciate that, man.
We are the best Saturday morning drug going.
There we go.
We'd like to say.
I like that, Janet. I may have to put that in as a catchphrase for us. How's that?
We'll probably get canceled.
Oh, let's see. We got Mariah, you're saying, take care, Rod and Shannon, all the Peanut Gallery. Stay safe for another week.
Thank you,
Jack Morgan says, I leave the show educated and poorer. I know that feeling. Easy Comic Reader says, thank you. Take care, everyone. And Ranger Sly says, Dave Wood did have a brother who worked in comics, Dick Wood. Oh, that just writes itself. Okay. Yeah. Not going there. No. Jackson Roykirk says, take care, everyone. Have a great day, weekend, and week.
Thank you for being here, sir.
And Ranger Sly, we're going to say thanks for the show, guys. Love everyone in the Peanut Gallery. Awesome. Thank you, Ranger Sly. And Michael Taylor says, this show is like painkillers. Oh, man.
Yeah, I started something, didn't I?
There you go. I love it, though. Ranger Sly. Yeah, he got it. Okay. Hippies Collectibles. Collect what you like and love what you collect. I love it. Not enough said, Hippie.
I love that catchphrase. Love it.
That's it. I know.
That
says it all for us collectors right there. You're right. Jambo Comic says, hit that thumbs up. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. I think we are caught up.
Appreciate it.
So, yeah, we're going to call it another week. And we were talking about Why Not Art earlier in his channel. Well, he happens to be this week's community channel of the week. So we're going to play that, and then we'll go into the outro. Everybody, have a great week. Shannon, you got anything you want to share or anything before we call it a day?
Oh, just gratitude as always to be able to be on here with you and all the folks in the Peanuts Gallery, our friends, talking about comics. Love it. It's just it's a great way to start a Saturday.
I couldn't have said it better. We really do. I know you hear us say it, and believe me, it's not just lip service. We really enjoy doing this, and we enjoy having you guys here to share it with us and be a part of it and everything. And thank you guys so much. Thank you, Shannon, for agreeing to do this.
Thank you, man, for including me. I mean, I love doing it.
Oh, it's just like we've said before. It's just an extension of Shannon and I's phone calls. We just took it to the air. So thank you guys for all your support and showing up each week and being part of the world-renowned Peanut Gallery. So until next week, we will catch y'all later. Stay tuned for the channel of the week.
Onward and upward.